Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be another backtest with me video. I've got great response on the last one. You guys seem to like it. It's doing really well and a lot of good comments, people liking the content. Very insightful. A lot of people were saying that it's good to see my thought process when breaking down the trades, and just they wanted more of this type of content. So if you guys like it, just let me know. Also leave a comment below of any other types of content you want me to make. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoy, get some value from this video. And yeah, let's get into it. We'll be testing the 2021 data on EuroCAD. So let's go to 2021, January. Let's move this down a little bit. So, as I explained in the last video, I'll be going through one of my strategies that I trade. So pretty much, I always start on the daily. I'm looking for what trend, if we're in an upward trend or a downward trend. And then I'm looking to scale into the lower time frames, look for trends to change on the lower time frames and momentum to switch, and then look for my entries. So let's just get into it, and I'll explain some of the things if we get any trades and if they play out. So here, potential longs. As you can see, we are ranging, quite clearly ranging. But I like the fact we've broken out, making a new high, pull back to an area of value. We put the fib on. We're rejecting 61.0.618. So I'd scale into the lower time frames, see if we can get an entry or not. So we wait for a pullback. We've broken above this 1 hour 50 EMA. Let's see if we can get a pullback. Also, I only trade London and New York, so if there's an entry before that, I'm not going to take it. Potentially, let's look on the 4 hour. I obviously won't go through my whole strategy in this video, but I'll just show you some of the, so potential longs here. Stop below the low, target this high, the next high. Let's see if this plays out. Okay, no, negative 1% loss. Again, my strike rate is probably around 55 to 60%, so you're going to take losses. It's how you deal with them. No strategy is 100%. So let's play forward. So potentially here, overextended. We're at these lows. Let's see if we get an entry or not. Waiting for a breakout, making a new high in the market, pull back. Okay, we're pulling back nicely. What time are we at? We're at 1. Okay, we're below. Let's see if we get an entry here. Nope. Okay, this is 7, 8 in the morning. What's the 4 hour saying? Potential. We've broken back above. So the higher time frames on the daily, we are pulling back. Well, we're sort of ranging still, but we're at these prior lows in November 2020. We had some resistance here. Now we're looking to bounce from here. So we're looking for a sentiment because we've been coming down quite clearly in a downward trend. We're looking for a trend change. So we've been going down, as we can see. We've broken out subtly, but not really. Pull back, lower high, higher high. This could arguably be a higher low. So then we look for an entry, break back above, stop below the low. And we would target the 4 hour 50 for about 1.5. So that's good risk reward. So let's see. Okay, yeah. Pop that. So that's 1.47%. So because that's just a pullback move, you don't want to push this too far because we're still in a downward trend overall. It's just we're looking for a quick pullback, profit taken. So let's continue. See if there's any other trades. I keep skipping too far. Let's see. So again, we are ranging still, which isn't the best, but we've pulled back to the daily 50 EMA. We've broken out, making the lower low, changing structure from this range. So technically, this could be a fake out, but we're playing the lower low, lower high. Let's see if we get an entry. This one was a win. Okay, so sort of double top, lower low, lower high. It's 8 o'clock, so we wouldn't be trading then. Let's get to London, see if we get a pullback. Okay, we pull back. That's at 4 o'clock. What's the 4 hours saying? See, this looks bullish to me. These are where some traps can happen. Because look, on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour we're bearish. And on the 4 hour we are bullish. So you've got to be careful of taking these trades, because although things could line up and it could be part of your strategy, this is where discretion comes in. So I'm not going to take this trade, because the 4 hour, look on the 4 hour, we've come down, we've broken out high, 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 low, high, high. Could potentially be a higher low coming back up to here. So we've got to be cautious of this. So we're not going to take that trade. It does look to be playing out, but obviously you have to play probabilities. Let's see if we get an entry. Just here at these lows. We've bounced from there. Let's see if we get continuation. Bullish engulfing at these lows. Again, these have to be quick moves, because we are playing a pullback move. So this is a typical setup, breakout. We haven't had a higher high, which is a negative, so we have to be aware of that. We've broken out, broken back to this 50 EMA. We've had some bullish momentum come in. So target could be these highs, the next recent highs, because you don't want to push this too far, because we're still in a downward trend. If we're playing the trend on the higher time frame, we can push these back up to these highs. You know, let's say we're in a bullish trend, you could play this more, but the sentiment is bearish, so we have to be cautious of this. So we're moving against the tide. Let's see. Okay, there we go. So for one, usually I will take a 1-to-1 here and there, but I like to take trades that are 1.3, 1.4 to 1, just so it gives you that extra percentage. Okay, so yeah, we bounced from that level. As you can see, look at that engulfing, because like I say, we're in a downward trend. So let's say we were to push this, you would have seen what have happened. Would just collapse. So that's why you have to be cautious of how long you hold these trades for. Let's go down, get a few more examples, see if we get any more trades. Okay, this looks nice. One of my perfect setups that I like is, so again, we're still in a downward trend, making lower low, lower high, lower low, but we are extremely overextended. Let's see if we've got any support resistance. Yeah, we're at quite a good level. Has been respected in the past. We're overextended. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So a week worth of price going down. So we're just looking for some relief in the market. We're looking for some profit taking. We're looking for the sellers to take profit, because they've been making money going down, and then the buyers to think, okay, we're overextended. We're at quite a low point compared to where we've been, so they want to quickly get in, and this is where we want to capitalize. So let's see if we get an entry. Want to look for a breakout. So again, we've been in a downward trend for a while. Clearly see going down. We've had that breakout where we took the trade before, but for the most part, lower lows, lower highs. So we want to be looking for an opportunity to, if we get a breakout, not really looking nice at the minute. See if we get okay, it's just not really an entry at the minute. Okay, no entries occurred. Back to the daily. No entries for that day. We're still continuing down. Still looking for these pullback moves, because again, we're even more overextended now. Let's see. It broke out here. Okay, now this would look nice. Let's just go over this quick. So again, clearly in a downward trend for a while, but we're playing the pullback move because we've had a bullish day. So we're playing for the continuation of that bullish momentum. We've been going down. We've come to this low. We weren't able to break this low, so people could argue this is a double bottom or a higher low. We've broken out, breaching this high here. So that confirms the trend change on these lower time frames. So now what we'd wait for is a pullback move to an area of value, and the area of value would be this 50 EMA. Let's see if we get a pullback. Oh, 7 down. Right, let's see if we get a pullback. Okay, we're back into this area of value now. Let's see. Okay, we've had this bullish engulfing at 12 o'clock. Again, double bottom, higher high, higher low. This looks nice. Again, doesn't have to play out, but it looks good for a trend change. We would target the 4-hour 50 because we're again still in the downward trend on the daily time frame. So we don't. The trend is still bearish. It's still in a downward trend. We're just looking for a quick pullback move. So let's see if this plays out. Okay, there we go for 2%. So again, look, see, there's just relief from this daily bullish candle. We've had a couple of days of bullish momentum. The trend has changed, got in, took profit. Again, don't want to push this too far because we are, if you look on the 4-hour, we're in a downward trend. So, well, on the daily as well, we're clearly in a downward trend. The bears are clearly in control of the market. So we have to be cautious. Let's get another example. Okay, again, overextended. We're going to look for exactly the same or similar trade to this. Same principles, overextended. We're looking for a quick pullback move if we get an entry on the hourly. Looking for a breakout, retest, continuation. So this isn't as good as you can see. It's probably a lower probability setup. But we've broken out. This could technically be the higher low, higher high. So we're betting on the fact that this is going to hold. We've got a bullish engulfing, nice wick at the bottom at New York Open. Again, we need to be careful how far we push this because we are clearly in a downward trend. So we would target the 4-hour 50 because this is where the bearish trend is likely to continue. Let's see. Okay, that one didn't play out. Again, this is where we can learn as well. We can reflect and think, if we look at this trade compared to this trade, is this as good? We haven't broke this high. We broke this high, but it's subtle. But if you look back at this trade, look how clear that is. High, low, so low, high. So lower high compared to that. We come down, didn't break this. This is now a higher low. Higher high, we're playing the higher low. This is a lot cleaner, a lot more high probability setup than this. So this is where you can learn from. Would I take this trade again? It's technically there. This is where strategy, people have to be careful about. Just give me a strategy because this technically is part of the same strategy as this. We broke out, retested the 1-hour 50. However, look how much cleaner this is. This is like an A+ setup. This is like a C. Like it's just not a clean setup. Can it make money? Yes. But should I be taking that regularly? No. So that's where you can learn. Okay, let's look for one more trade. Okay, so here, for example, this would be the trend continuation because we're back playing this downward momentum. Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high. Looking for the continuation back down. We've had the bearish engulf, and let's see if we can get an entry. Okay, technically an entry there. Stop. Give it some room. Target these lows. Actually, what's the 4-hour saying? We haven't broke this low on the 4-hour, and we're rejecting this 4-hour. This is the only negative of this trade. We haven't rejected this. Sorry, no, this is bullish. The pullback. We're looking for the continuation to the downside. We're sat at this 4-hour. I personally would wait for something like a breakdown, like we're doing now, but wait for the retest of this. Sort of the retest of the 4-hour, then the continuation. Because we could just quite easily pop up here. So let's have a look. Although the entry's there, let's just wait a little bit more. Here we have started going down. Okay, yeah, probably was the best decision. Let's see if there is another entry. Still looking for shorts because we are in a downward trend. Yep, let's see if we can get a breakdown. Okay, we're broken down. I'm going to retest. Three, 4 in the morning. Let's see. Okay, we haven't got an entry at the minute. 4 hour. No entry. So this is where you could look back and think, okay, could I have took the entry up here? Could I have took the entry here? Stops at this high. Continuation to the downside. What was the reasons for not taking that trade? You need to reflect. This is where the analysis after your trading sessions come in. Yeah, this is backtesting, but you need to treat it like, so this would have been a 2.94% trade. We've got the breakdown retest, the nice pattern on the hourly. The reason why we didn't enter was because we were sat at the 4 hour. And we were concerned that at this point, although we broke down, that we're going to pop back up and continue this bullish trend. But then again, could you take that risk because you've got a 2.94 risk reward? They're the questions you have to be asking yourself. Am I happy to risk 1% here and lose 1% or lose X amount of money, whatever you're risking on this trade, for nearly 3 times your money? This only has to play out a small frequency of times because we're getting 3 to 1 on our money. So they're the questions you've got to be asking yourself. I hope you guys like this video. I won't do too many more examples, but you can see the types of questions I ask myself when backtesting. Obviously trying to refine things. It's not meant to show a perfect strategy. I'm still working and tweaking things. I have a basic strategy and basic things I look for, but you're always trying to learn and improve. So I hope you guys like this video with me, backtesting. If you did, please like and subscribe. I'd appreciate that. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.